Miss Tadpole, you said you were an Olympic-level swimmer.
Oh, sure. They never let me compete, though. I got banned way back when I used to swim in regionals.
Why? What did you do?
Nothing. They just decided I had certain physical abnormalities that made it unfair to the other swimmers.
That kind of sucks.
It's whatever. I never really cared about competing anyway.
So what did you do after you got banned?
Oh, you know, left home, traveled, got a job, quit that job, traveled some more.
And, have you always been green?
Oh, you finally built up the courage to ask, huh? No, it was a reaction to some chemicals we used in a little water tank I used to swim in. The doctor said it's reversible, but I couldn't afford the treatment, so yeah, I'm green. Dirk's got a little crush on me, pretty sure.
Cute.
He's a good egg, but he's not my type. I don't go in for the Boy Scout look. Now, if he grew a beard, then I'd be open for negotiation.
Sure, I could see that.
Sorry, could we maybe talk about something more relevant?
Yeah, Zephyr and I had a little falling out.
Over what? Something to do with his experiments?
In theory, I really don't care what he does in his lab. I just didn't like that he dragged Sim into it.
What do you mean?
When I first got here, Sim was working for Zephyr in the Dream Chamber.
What were they working on? Researching dreams, I guess?
Well, sure, that was part of it. They even had Mortuga as a test subject at one point.
They were researching Mortuga's dreams?
Look, it's not the dreams that were the problem. It's the communicating with spirits from the other world stuff.
Oh, like talking with the afterlife.
Zephyr's a grown man. If he wants to research that stuff, he's free to do so. But Sim's still young. I didn't want her getting misled, so I put a stop to it.
How?
I made Zephyr tell Sim he didn't need her anymore.
Ouch.
It's for the best. Now, when Werman got here, that's when things got interesting.
Why? Because he's a famous author?
Oh, no, I don't care about that. I don't read pulp literature.
Oh, right.
Then what's so interesting?
Okay, so, Werman's from Silkworm, just like Mortuga. And after he arrived on the submarine, Mortuga spent a lot of time talking with him.
Wait, you think they knew each other from before? From when they both lived in the town?
No, but I do think they share a connection.
Like maybe they have a mutual friend or something?
Something like that.
Then it seems like Mortuga would have wanted Werman on the submarine if he had something to gain from it, even if it was just information.
What information, though? What was Mortuga trying to find out?
I really liked him. He wasn't like anyone else I've met.
What did you like about him?
He was this great combination of super introverted and super proactive. Like you'd be complaining that you had a headache or whatever, and he wouldn't say a word. But then the next morning, you'd wake up and find painkillers beside your bed.
Wow.
Kinda creepy, sneaking into your room at night.
And where would you get painkillers on a submarine?
The point is, he actually cared about other people. Really, the only person he was hard on was himself.
Go on.
Well, for one, he never let himself leave the submarine, even if he wanted to.
Did he want to?
I think so.
Then what was stopping him?
I wish I could say. I know he used to run a shop selling compasses or whatever, but from what I gather, he knew it wasn't really his life's calling. Although he seems to have fallen back into it, so I don't know what's going on there. Creature of habit, I guess.
If Grip didn't actually want to work in a shop, what did he want to do?
He wanted to be the navigator for the submarine.
He'd probably be pretty good at that.
Problem was, Magnus didn't need a navigator. Didn't want one.
What?
It's just, now that Mortuga's dead and there's a new captain.
You're thinking Grip might finally get to be navigator? Under Cynthia?
Maybe.
I don't know. I don't think Grip wants to be Cynthia's navigator. I think he wanted to be Mortuga's navigator. Little Cynthia. She's cute, huh?
I don't know if that's an appropriate way to talk about your captain.
You're so right.
You think her being captain is kind of a joke?
It's not a joke to her. She cares a lot about the submarine. I just don't think it's doing her any good to care that much. It's just a hunk of metal, after all.
And wood. Some of it is made out of wood, I noticed.
Did Mortuga want Cynthia to succeed him as captain? Did he ever mention it?
No, I'd say he probably felt the same way I do about it.
Which is...
That she's too young and too bright to be living down here in the dark. I couldn't believe it when she showed up. I swear this submarine is like some kind of giant sink strainer.
You know Mariana Moon from before?
Yeah, we've crossed paths. We very briefly both worked for the same guy.
What guy? Doing what?
Performance art. Mariana's act was storytelling.
What about?
The show I saw was about the history of silkworm on sea, with a focus on all the rumors and urban myths. This was before I'd even been there myself. She even mentioned the rumor of the Mortuga submarine, how she'd been in Silkworm looking for it.
What was the rumor?
Just that there was supposed to be this haunted submarine with a captain who got cursed to live underwater forever.
Sounds made up.
I know, right? Sim's quite delicate. She's got some real self-worth issues.
She's kinda eerie.
Mm-hmm.
And she's got this 1,000-yard stare, like a rabbit in the headlights.
She's got a unique way of speaking, too.
Yeah, I'm still not sure how much of it is sincere and how much is residual from her time performing on stage. I have heard her talking more normally, though, when she's with Cynthia.
What about Sim's parents?
Orphan. As far as I know, she was homeless for a while, until the system picked her up and she got moved into the theater.
So, she's never had any kind of normal life.
Nope. That 1,000-yard stare's starting to make a little more sense now, huh? The Stone Top Inn. That's where Magnus lived, back before the submarine.
He lived in the inn, but he wasn't part of the Stone Top family, surely.
No, I don't think he had any family in the town. If you watch him closely, Grip holds this tighter whenever he gets sad or nervous, and only lets go of it when he's totally at ease.
Sounds like you've really been staring at him.
Yeah, well, you can learn a lot watching someone's involuntary movements.
Okay, do me.
You're tired, achy. You only got an hour of sleep on a hard surface.
Wow, I feel so seen. Do you know what's inside?
No, it must have been something, though. There's no way all this kicked off over an empty box.
What do you mean?
As far as I know, that box is a very recent addition to the submarine. I think it may have been the catalyst that led to Mortuga's murder.
Now I really want to know what's inside.
Magnus carved and painted it himself, so it's very specific to his life. It basically only shows the buildings and people that were relevant to him.
I noticed Mortuga himself isn't on there.
No, I think he's somewhere else. I'm pretty sure Magnus carved this himself. No idea how he got it into the bottle, though.
Trick of the trade, I guess.
I know one way you could get it out of the bottle.
That's a last resort.
You know, I think this painting is the answer.
To what?
Everything. Magnus Mortuga, what he was doing, what he was thinking, even maybe how and why he died.
I swear, there's always a painting with a secret in it.
Oh, this thing weighs a ton.
Reckon you could pick it up? You're pretty strong, right?
I could maybe get my arms around it, just about.
What about Mortuga?
Probably, but he had real big arms, like me.
But for anyone else, it'd be a two-person job.
Yeah, I think so. It's a radio, dressed up like a little doll. Do you know who it's supposed to be?
Is it not Cynthia?
I don't think so.
Is that you in the photo, Miss Tadpole?
No, I'm not that buff, and my beard isn't that thick.
The woman in the glass ball.
She looks just like you. Except she has long hair. And a mermaid tail.
It's a fake tail. I don't wear it anymore. It actually slowed me down. Not that I could really swim in that little ball anyway.
So who's the guy?
But just some guy. Not important. I'm surprised Sim let you see it. She's normally pretty guarded about it.
Do you know why she wears it all the time?
It's some kind of family heirloom, I think. That drawing of the coral, it looks familiar.
Oh, it's just a generic piece of red coral. isn't it?
It reminds me of a piece I found in the ocean recently.
Can I see it? Do you still have it?
No.
Great.
Cynthia mentioned the ship's compass broke. Looks like Grip's in the middle of fixing it.
Did Cynthia say exactly how it broke? Or what was wrong with it?
She just said it was acting erratically. Hey, where did you,
Does this belong to you? We found it in the bilge.
You dropped it, maybe?
Ocean Rescue Divers Association. Is this an organization you used to work for?
Maybe. Looks broken.
Does it? How can you tell?
I just assumed it was waterlogged from the bilge water.
How did you know we found it in the bilge?
Because it smells, and it's still wet.
Oh yeah. Ew. Sally, you take it.
I don't want it. You keep it.
Where did you get this bottle from?
I found it in the ocean, like everything else in here.
When? Recently?
Yeah, this morning.
Was it near the submarine?
Of course, I never go too far out.
Are you gonna open it up?
No way, it's a message in a bottle. If I opened it, it'd just be a message and a bottle. Not nearly as interesting.
There's something suspicious about Worman.
Let's go talk to him.
Hands off, it's mine.
What's this symbol on the front? Looks like someone scratched it in with a claw or something.
None of your business.
How do you get it open?
You don't.
You don't know the code?
Oh, I know it. But you don't.
Is it your phone number? Your birthday?
Name of your childhood pet?
Sally, it's a number.
Oh, yeah.
Silkworm on sea. Let's see. Magnus, Grip, Worman, Cynthia. Oh, and Sim. Those 5 are from the town. Or they lived there for a while at least.
You think they all knew each other from before the submarine?
Magnus and Grip knew each other, I think. They lived opposite, see?
Oh, yeah. Tadpole, is this a photo of you?
Why'd you say that?
It's an underwater photo, and it kind of looks like a woman's face. I just thought...
All mysterious underwater women look alike, is that it?
No,
I'm kidding.
For the record, I don't think it looks like you.
Right, it doesn't. In fact, it doesn't look like anyone. There it is, on the left-hand side, in the big tank of water.
What is it? Some kind of sea creature?
I think it's the reason they built the submarine.
They built a submarine to house a sea creature.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand. Where would it live? Wouldn't it need to be in water?
Yeah, there's a special area of the submarine that can fill up with seawater.
Where?
You're standing on top of it right this second. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. Dirk looks way better like that. The beard, the long hair, the outfit.
You like the rugged pirate look, huh?
I can't help it if I have a type. Looks like Mortuga chose to use a typewriter for this.
To make it more official, maybe?
It's more that he didn't like writing by hand. He'd even sometimes ask me to write things for him.
Like what?
Oh, just little notes, you know. Magnus really wasn't one for record keeping.
Well, he did make a few entries, though.
Looks like it's just each time someone new arrives on the submarine.
That makes sense. He was always people-focused. Human interactions, relationships. It's what he considered most important. It's custom-made. See the S emblem on the epaulets? And on the back?
S for what?
Seafoam, obviously.
So why isn't Cynthia wearing it?
I guess she'd rather keep it preserved. I guess now that Cynthia's captain, she wants an up-to-date blueprint of the submarine.
Why was there an out-of-date blueprint?
The ship has kind of a complex history. She's been through a few different phases, lived through a few rough patches. Magnus used to let me steer. He even taught me how to do it.
Sounds like he was setting you up to be the next captain.
I don't know about that. Oh, I don't know anything about that.
You sure?
Never seen it before. What?
Nothing.
I really don't know why Worman brought that bulky old thing with him.
That's no way to talk about Dark.
Maybe the typewriter's got some kind of sentimental value.
It must do, otherwise he'd upgrade to something more modern. I don't doubt he could afford it. I kinda wish Dirk hadn't brought that onto the submarine.
Why?
Feels like it breaks some unspoken rule, having contact with the outside world. You know, I think I'd make a pretty good action figure. Maybe a bath toy with little legs that kick when you wind me up.
I'd buy it.
Any idea what Zephyr's keeping in this bottle?
Whatever it is, he dumps it into the ocean every single night.
What? What do you mean?
Every evening, he comes by the airlock and empties the bottle into the water tank below.
And the water tank leads out into the ocean.
Yeah, and then each morning he comes by with the empty bottle and fills it back up again.
Why? What's he doing?
I've never managed to work it out. That belongs to Sim, I'm pretty sure. It's something to do with her old magic act.
You might be right, but we found it in Zephyr's dream chamber.
Still? I told him to give all her stuff back. I'll have to have a word with him. This pattern looks a bit like a dream catcher.
What's a dream catcher?
It's something you hang in your bedroom window when you're a teenage girl.
Bingo.
I see. Do you recognize any of these objects?
The mermaid's tongue, rumored to be lost at sea.
You've heard of it? Tadpole?
Oh, no, not by name.
Maybe Zephyr was trying to get hold of it.
Yeah, maybe he was. Where did you find this?
Symmetry had it. Does it not belong to her?
No, it belongs to Magnus.
Just the front page? Or did he have the whole newspaper?
Just this one page.
Why is he so interested in Sim's old magic act?
He's not. Where did you find that?
Yeah, it was in Sim's...
Oh, we just found it lying around in a corridor. What is it?
It's Magnus's key. It unlocks his cabin. All I can say for sure is that at one time, this cauldron spent several years underwater. Not just underwater, but in the ocean. I can tell by the growth of the barnacles and algae.
There's no growth on the inside, though. Or on the lid.
Yeah, I noticed that too. I'm pretty sure Magnus kept this in the storeroom.
He had it covering the cauldron, I guess?
It seems likely.
Just to protect it from dust?
Or maybe he was specifically keeping it hidden.
I saw posters just like this up on the walls in Fortuna Hall.
You went to see Symmetry's show?
No, by the time I came through the town, she'd already left.
But her posters were still up?
Yeah, the owner was scrambling to find something new. I don't think she wanted to admit she'd lost her star act.
The theater owner, that's Baroness Fortuna?
That's her.
And did she ever find a new show?
No. It didn't work out. This was on the floor of the crime scene. Do you know what it is?
Poison, maybe?
We don't know that. We don't know what it is.
Doesn't make any sense for it to be poison. Magnus was killed with a blade, something sharp.
Right, but there wasn't anything like that at the crime scene.
Well, then it must be somewhere else. Turk tried to get me to take these. He's convinced we've all got a vitamin D deficiency. He said that's why everyone on the submarine is, in his words, moody and weird.
What?
I feel like I know what this is.
The thing in the painting. You've seen it?
Not seen it. More like felt it. I'm pretty sure it's out there. Maybe even right now.
Should we be worried about this?
That's up to you. Magnus wouldn't bring this inside the submarine, but he didn't seem to want to get rid of it either.
So it must have some kind of purpose.
We already know what it does. We saw it on the way in. It shines a big green light so you know where to go to find the submarine.
So the main character is inspired by Magnus Mortuga?
I think so, but Worman changed his name to Marcus Mordu.
Nice. Real subtle. Cynthia had to ask my help when writing this up. She wanted to put Magnus's age, but she didn't know it.
How come you did?
He and I were friends. I was really trying to get to know him.
Sounds like that might have been kind of an uphill struggle.
Yeah, he didn't really like to talk about himself.
I do kind of want to see what's on that piece of paper.
You can read it just fine.
But what if there's something on the back?
So what, you want to break it open?
Maybe, yeah.
Hey, I don't go around breaking your stuff.
Sally, how do you feel about swimming?
Nope, not happening.
It's a treasure chest. We can't reach it while it's underwater.
What a tease.
Ooh! You found it, huh?
We did indeed. Indeed. We did indeed.
Yep, we got it. Good joke. Let's move on.
Why did you hide it?
I'm allowed to keep stuff under my mattress.
Is it yours? It doesn't have your name on it.
No, it doesn't. That's exactly why I brought it with me, actually.
Go on.
No. I'm done talking.
Indeed.
Oh, shut up.
There's something suspicious about Cynthia.
I'm sure I saw a picture of this recently, but it looked different.
Where did you see this picture?
Somewhere in the engine room? I don't like it.
You don't want to know what's inside?
I do, and I don't. What if it's bad?
Bad like how?
Like, what if it's something we didn't want to see?
I think I'd still rather know.
Wow, there they are. That's my mom, standing in the harbor, and that's my dad, standing under the lighthouse.
Cute?
Hey, the lighthouse opens up, and there's a film reel in there. That is not accurate. We did not have a giant film reel in our attic.
You want to look at my pipe?
If you don't mind.
By all means.
Sally, despite what you may have read in popular detective fiction, this is no time to smoke a pipe.
I'm not gonna smoke it. I want to listen to it.
You... what?
It's a little tape player.
Come on, give it up. Just let me take it.
I'm sorry, Tanya. I cannot.
But why'd you even need?
I've told you before.
No, you haven't. All you've ever told me is that you...
I'd like to request that you return to your room. I have something I must attend to.
Hey, listen, why don't we just kill him? Now, that helps both of us. If he dies, we're both free, right? Come on, I know you don't have any better ideas.
The stargazing girl stares into the ink-black void. Upon her trembling lips, a question born. A forbidden query of what may be and what may not be. The void, unyielding to the girl's plight, stares back. It speaks.
Close your eyes, my love, and be still, for this is the end and the beginning.
There's something suspicious about Dirk.
Let's go talk to him.
There's something suspicious about Mariana.
There's something suspicious about Tadpole.
Let's go talk to her.
There's something suspicious about Zephyr.
Let's go talk to him.
go outside right now. Cynthia, you became captain after Mortuga died?
Yep. It's just the way it's meant to be.
Just the way it's meant to be, right? We got it.
But, there was something you used to claim the captaincy? A document?
Correct.
Okay, but you have to admit, the wording on this thing is kind of vague. It doesn't actually say, "Hi everyone, Mortuga here. Cynthia gets to be captain if I die."
Let's review, shall we? This contract represents an agreement between the two individuals in contention over the ownership and command of the Mortuga submarine.
The two individuals, that's you and Mortuga?
Indeed.
But you're not actually named, by name.
If I may continue, for their own safety and privacy, these two people shall only be referred to as Party A and Party B. See, Mortuga was quite a private person. He was just being considerate.
You call it considerate. I call it convenient.
So Mortuga is Party A.
Correct. Previously, Party A has been considered the legal owner of the Mortuga submarine, and thus its rightful commander. He's clearly talking about himself. It's the Mortuga submarine, after all, and he was the commander. However, a recent development has exposed that Party B is in fact the legal owner of this vessel.
Party B. That's you.
Affirmative.
A recent development. There's more of that deliberately vague wording.
I have a question. When exactly did Mortuga write this contract?
When exactly? I don't actually know.
You don't know when he wrote it?
Well, it must have been sometime after I came aboard the submarine. I assume it was after I presented my case to him.
Cynthia might not know, but we actually have some insight on this. For one, we know how the contract was written. How it was actually created, I mean. It was typed on Warman's typewriter, so it was made sometime after Warman arrived.
And Warman and Dirk arrived after I did, so this gets me off the hook.
Try not to sound too relieved, but yeah, this does seem to confirm it. So, my next question is this. When did you sign the contract?
A little while ago? Some amount of time ago?
If this conversation gets any more vague, I'm going to cry. Was it a day before the murder? A week?
Surely it was at some point before the murder. Otherwise...
I think it might be time to make an accusation. Cynthia Seafoam signed the contract before Mortuga's murder and forged Mortuga's signature. Almost. Maybe just change one thing. Cynthia Seafoam signed the contract after Mortuga's murder and forged Mortuga's signature.
Ah! Such a rude accusation! So rude! I assure you that is Mortuga's exact signature. Do you have any evidence that it's been forged?
We have evidence in the form of a clue. Captain's Log. It's basically a stack of cards printed out by the submarine's control panel. Each little card has a space for the captain to sign, and the most recent card is signed by you, Cynthia. All the rest are signed by Martuga. Well, sort of. Mortuga's signature on the contract is fairly similar to Cynthia's signature on the contract because Cynthia wrote it from memory. That's not right. Mortuga's signature on the contract is an exact match of Mortuga's signature on this card, but it doesn't match any of the other cards.
Yeah, it's a perfect match. What's the problem?
The perfect match is the problem. You were too accurate. If you'd done a worse job, you might have gotten away with it.
What do you mean?
If you look through the cards, Mortuga never signs his name the same way twice.
But the signature on the contract matches one of them exactly, which seems to be proof that you copied it, or traced it, or whatever it was.
Oh, whoops. Didn't notice that. I thought it was his signature. Why doesn't he have a signature?
So, Cynthia forged the signature. That means Mortuga had the contract typed up, but then never signed it?
Right after Mortuga was killed, I went looking to see if he'd written a will. That's when I found it, laying inside the little hatch in the control panel. I grabbed it and hurried back to my room to read it. After reading it, I could come to only one conclusion, that he wrote it about me, but never got a chance to show it to me.
Remind me why you were so sure it was written about you?
A recent development has exposed that Party B is in fact the legal owner of this vessel.
You're really the legal owner of the Mortuga submarine?
It was originally the Seafoam submarine. We'll get to this later.
Nope. Nope. That's not it. Nope. That's not it. This was back when it was still being built.
The Seafoam submarine was never completed. We got close, and then we stopped. It lay rusting in the shipyard for some time. Mortuga would eventually purchase it from my father. At which point it was altered, completed, and renamed the Mortuga submarine.
Altered.
Yeah, the blueprints from my mother's original design. But as I said, that version was never completed. I've been trying to update it to show how the submarine looks now. The design changed a bit after Mortuga bought it.
Wait, if Mortuga bought it, then he did own it.
It wasn't a legitimate purchase. It wasn't my father's to sell.
So, the recent development mentioned in the contract, that was
me, informing Mortuga that his ownership of the submarine was based on an illegitimate purchase. My intention was to refund his payment and undo the transaction, placing the submarine back into my ownership.
Wow, I bet he loved that.
refund the payment. You tried to give him his money back?
Not money, something else. The deeds to the Stonetop Inn, originally owned by the Stonetop family until it was passed into the ownership of Magnus Mortuga. And then... This is the right clue, but we want a specific aspect of it.
Deeds passed from Mortuga to Donovan Drummond, Cynthia's stepfather.
So that's how Mortuga paid for the submarine. He sold his house, basically.
I came aboard with the intention of giving the Stonetop Inn back to Mortuga in exchange for my mother's submarine. And that's exactly what I did.
But did Mortuga actually accept your offer?
When I first made the proposal, he didn't give me an answer either way. He looked at the inn deeds very closely, read the whole thing, front and back. Then he handed them back and told me he'd need some time. Before I heard anything else about it, he was killed. Obviously, I thought I'd never find out what his decision was, but then I found the command contract. It seemed like he decided to accept my proposal after all, and just not had a chance to tell me.
Zephyr, can you tell us more about the work you do as a dream doctor? I'm looking for specifics here.
I've told you all I think you could understand. To be blunt, it's not a line of inquiry that should concern you. That is to say, my experiments have no connection with the murder.
You say that, but we found something at the crime scene that we think belongs to you. Specifically, something we think is related to your little dream experiments.
That has nothing to do with my research. What makes you so sure it even belongs to me?
The smell. According to Mariana Moon, the liquid from the bottle is seawater mixed with 3 particular herbs.
Mariana Moon's sense of smell knows no bounds, but I fail to see how this information connects it to me.
The liquid in your hex bottle has the exact same 4 ingredients.
Irrelevant. The X bottle isn't anything to do with my dream experiments either.
So what is it? What's in the bottle?
The hex bottle is actually just a sea creature, and it's asleep. Almost. Maybe just change one thing. The hex bottle is actually just a sea creature, and it can talk. That's not right. The hex bottle is actually just a sea creature, but it's dead. That's not right either. The hex bottle is actually just a sea creature, but it's fake. That's not right either. The hex bottle is actually just a sea creature, but it was stolen. That's not right either. The hex bottle is actually just a sea creature, and it's asleep. Almost. Maybe just... The hex bottle contains a sea creature, and it's asleep.
A sea creature?
A hexapus. It's not called a hex bottle because there's a magic spell inside. It's called a hex bottle because there's a sleeping hexapus inside.
His name is Hex. I've had him since I was a young boy.
Not to be rude, but that must have been quite some time ago. A normal octopus would live only a couple years, wouldn't it?
Hex is a singular specimen with a number of special properties.
Do you ever let him out of that little bottle?
Of course I do. Hex swims freely in the ocean at night, and during the day he returns to me and sleeps in the bottle.
So he's asleep right now.
I knew he was related to your dream experiments.
Who said anything about dreams?
Nobody. But just looking at him, I think I know one of Hex's special properties, and it would explain why you'd be interested in the first place.
Pure subconscious projection, unmarred by the insecurities of the waking mind.
That's pretty cool. I can see why you became a dream scientist.
So the hex bottle was the original, and then you made the dream helmet more recently.
They are two distinct objects. There is no such connection.
Oh no? This is the right clue, but we want a specific aspect of it.
Right. The dream helmet's clearly just a scaled-up version of the hex bottle, specifically scaled up to human size. We heard Martuga was experiencing a particular recurring dream. I think he was your test subject.
So, Mortuga wears the dream helmet and lays on your weird chair thing. And then you give him some of the moon potion to help him sleep.
And as he dreams, the dream helmet collects the spirit energy and sends it to... This antenna wirelessly transmits to this antenna, and the fog ball receives the radio signal. Almost. Maybe just change one thing. This antenna wirelessly transmits to this antenna, and the fog ball transmits the dream energy. Almost. Maybe just change one thing. This antenna wirelessly transmits to this antenna, and the fog ball receives the dream energy.
Do not think I cannot hear your mocking tone. It may surprise you to learn that I have indeed had some success in this area. I did once successfully filter something into the fog ball, and I witnessed a face inside the glass, however briefly.
A face?
No doubt the visage of someone from beyond the veil. Unfortunately, I have been unable to consistently replicate it.
Did you make a record of it?
I thought I did, but I can't remember where.
That's not it. Nope. That's not right. That's not it. That's not it.
We'll get to that later.
Nope. That's not it.
There it is, irrefutable evidence.
Sorry to burst your bubble, Zephyr, but, the fog ball was designed to show that exact face.
What do you mean? What's the connection? What causes the face to appear?
A certain voice. The fog ball's designed to show the face when it hears Sim's voice. That's how the original trick worked anyway. See how in the photograph she's talking to it through the telephone?
I demand that we test this theory. Send for symmetry at once.
Wait, we don't have to.
Hey, listen, what?
The stargazing girl stares into the ink-black void. Upon her trembling...
We have a recording of Sim's voice right here.
The stargazing girl stares into the ink-black void. Upon her trembling lips, a question born.
I don't say this to be cruel, but it seems like your dream experiments are, inconclusive.
I'm just glad to have some clarity about what they actually are. And as far as I can tell, it all seems pretty harmless.
Right, and the moon potion.
As you said, merely an herbal tincture.
But then why was it found at the crime scene?
That I do not know.
Do you know if Mortuga had any on him? Did he ever borrow a bottle from you?
It's a possibility.
That's not it. Nope.
This is the right clue, but let's be specific. This is the right clue, but we want a specific... This is the right clue. This is the correct clue.
This is the correct clue, but we need to choose the right part.
This is the correct clue.
This is the right clue, but we want a specific... This is the correct clue, but we need... This is the correct clue, but we...
This is the correct clue.
This is the right clue, but let's... If Mortuga had the dropper, I'm assuming he had the rest of the moon vial somewhere nearby.
Curious. Where exactly did you find this?
It was on his desk, in the captain's cabin.
And yet, the moon vial was discovered at the scene of the crime, 1 floor below.
So, Hex actually shows his thoughts on his skin?
Yeah, it's incredible. Hey, what if we got him to think about something else?
Mariana Moon's tobacco pipe.
Yes and no.
It's actually a dictaphone, like a little tape recorder.
Curious. Is Miss Moon some sort of covert operative?
Who knows? Maybe.
I think she's just nosy.
I stayed at the Stone Top Inn myself. Back then it was under the care of a woman named Felicia, but it seems to have passed on to Magnus sometime later. I find this strange, for he was not a member of a Stone Top family. Godric Grip's hand-carved talisman.
You think everything's a talisman.
I thought it was just a part of the branding for his shop.
It may well be. Nonetheless, I conclude that it is imbued with energy, and its primary function is to be an anchor.
It's not heavy enough to be an anchor. I'm pretty sure it would float.
He means an emotional anchor.
Oh, right.
It would float. What an enchanting thought.
Uh-oh, you've given him an idea.
It may transpire that the true meaning of the cane is found in its unsinkability.
So it's a reminder not to sink, not to drown.
Like some kind of life preserver?
Magnus built this himself, from the scant materials we happen to have on board.
So he made it while he was living on the submarine?
Yes, but I believe it's a vignette of a particular time in his past, back when he was living in Silkworm.
But you knew Mortuga back then, didn't you? How come there's not a model of you in there?
It's specific to the town and its history. As an outsider, I would have no place in it. I am unfamiliar with this. Where was it located?
It was in the captain's quarters.
Ah, then it is no mystery, for I have never set foot in that room. I believe this is a painting of Magnus's old boss and landlord.
Is that who she is?
Felicia, her name was.
And you met her?
I laid eyes on her briefly when I first visited Silkworm.
What happened to her?
I couldn't say.
Mortuga never told you?
No.
Maybe he didn't know either.
Did Mortuga make this himself?
Of course. Much like his model town, it is specific to his life and his memories.
So he made the model ship and the model town at around the same time?
I believe so.
Interesting.
Magnus and I installed this in the captain's cabin shortly after we left port for the first time. It is exceptionally heavy.
Did Mortuga tell you why he wanted a big iron bell hanging over his desk?
He merely said it was an object of great importance and that he'd like to keep it close by.
Do you have any idea what it is?
He referred to it as a bell, Detective.
Yeah, just going by the shape. But it doesn't ring, so we're not sure.
You may be more correct than you know. Personally, I believe it is a bell. Not in the musical sense, but rather a diving bell, which is to say it's designed to be lowered to the ocean floor.
With a person inside?
I doubt it. It's not really big enough.
It's a weird crystal orb.
It is the fog ball.
If you say so.
Wait, so it's a cassette player for listening to music?
Nearly.
Looks like the tape can swap out.
So?
So maybe there are other tapes.
Hey, yeah, I bet there are. It's a model town. It's a model town.
Mariana's pipe? Huh. I've never actually seen her smoke that thing.
Maybe she ran out of pipeweed.
Pipeweed. Listen to yourself.
What? It's another word for tobacco.
Honestly.
That is one old document. I'd be surprised if it hasn't expired by now.
Expired?
Yeah, things like this normally have an agreed upon... Oh, no, there's no date. Huh. I guess it runs in perpetuity.
What about if you ripped it in half?
Ha! You know what? I found that doesn't actually do jack. No, I know. It works in the movies, but in real life, voiding a contract is a more complex procedure.
Well, that's no fun.
I don't get it.
What's not to get? It's a cane with a face.
Okay, so for real, Grip's actually like super smart.
Really?
See, this is my point. He hides it. Why? You know, why bother with the cane, the whole persona? What's that?
You've never seen it before?
Nope. Is it Mortuga's?
Good guess.
Yeah, it has his vibes for sure. Oh, let me guess. It's locked and you can't work out how to open it.
Right again.
Ha! Classic. Okay, but for real, you gotta let me know when you get it open, because now I'm super curious. Hey, that's pretty cute.
Do you recognize any of the buildings?
Oh, is it supposed to be something specific? I thought it was just like, you know, Toy Town or whatever.
Never mind.
Hey, is that the Queen Serena?
Is that what the ship's called?
No, that's the name of the ship in the novel. And in Dirk's movie, too. I'm guessing.
What a babe.
I mean, yeah.
This Mortuga's girlfriend or something?
I don't think so.
Of course he'd land a girl like this, of course.
I don't know. Wasn't he kind of a gloomy loner?
Yeah. Chicks eat that up, man. What does it do?
I thought it was a bell. Only it doesn't actually ring, so not really a bell, but...
No, I think it's some kind of mechanism. The part sticking out of the bottom looks a bit like a screwdriver, don't you think? A radio? What's the range on that thing?
No idea. I'm pretty sure it's broken anyway.
It might get a better signal up in the control room, or up on deck. Down here you get nothing. The walls are way too thick. Oh.
You know what this is, Dirk?
Laser gun?
A laser gun.
Well, whatever it is, I think it's broken.
Wait, really? I mean, oh, what a shame.
Tell me, Dirk, have you ever been involved in the planning of a murder?
Bro, not cool. Why would you come right out and attack me like that?
The stargazing girl stares.
Hey, listen, why don't we just kill him? Hey, listen, why don't we just kill him? That helps both of us. If he dies, we're both free, right?
So, who are you planning to kill, Dirk?
Sorry, but I can't tell you. I know that sounds mondo suspicious, but I just flat out can't say any more about it.
If you're not going to elaborate, we might just have to assume this is a recording of you planning to kill Magnus Mortuga.
Come on, man, that's way off. Why would I want to kill Mortuga? I admire the guy. He's fascinating. I came to the submarine to meet him, not murder him.
Hang on. I thought you only came to the submarine because you were tagging along with Worman.
I mean, yeah, it was Worman who wanted to come to Silkworm and, you know, find the submarine, but I figured if I came with him, I could meet this real guy, the real Mortuga, you know, for research.
Oh, wait, I'm falling behind. Dirk, why would you want to research Mortuga?
Dirk Dansom was an employee of Vincent Van de Peer, who paid Dirk a lot of money. That's not right. Magnus Mortuga was the original inspiration for Marcus Mordoom, who Dirk plays in the movie adaptation.
Right, so, look, I had this idea. I figured surely meeting the real Mortuga would help with my portrayal of Mordoom in the next movie. Like I said, research. You hear about actors doing that kind of thing, don't you?
So, that was your idea? Your own personal plan? To come with Worman to the submarine?
Yeah, but I don't like the way you phrased that. It sounds like you're leading up to something, or...
Yeah, I don't believe that's why you came here with Worman. In fact, I don't think it was your own idea at all. There's clearly a third party involved. Someone or something that we haven't mentioned yet. The movie producer asked Dirk to spy on J.D. Worman and report back.
It seems like you're basically here as an informant for the Wit and Whimsy production company. You know, those guys who pay your salary.
Spy on Worman? No way, you got it all wrong. Besides, how am I supposed to report back to Wit and Whimsy? They're hundreds of miles away, and we're floating out here in the middle of the ocean.
We'll get to this later. This is your cell phone, right?
Yeah, but it doesn't get any signal out here, not even standing on deck. It's quickly running out of battery, too.
No battery and no signal. What if I said you had a way around both of those problems? I think this weird ray gun looking thing is actually a custom antenna for your phone. I'd imagine it doubles as a battery charger too. Pretty convenient.
Bro, I don't know what you're basing this on. I mean, look, you plugged it in, but the battery still isn't charging, and I'm still not getting any network signal.
That's because the custom antenna thing is broken.
Oh, for real? Oh, man, it doesn't look broken.
I'm pretty sure it got waterlogged after someone dumped it in the bilge water.
That's where it was? No wonder I couldn't find it. I mean... Okay, whatever, you got me. Consider me fully got.
You know, this thing doesn't look like any kind of retail model. More like a one-off bit of custom engineering.
I'm guessing the production company issued it to Dirk specifically for this journey. Probably when they realized he'd be out in the ocean and might need some help getting a phone signal.
Yeah, so Mr. Vanderpeer really didn't want me going off-grid, so he set me up with a way to turn my cell phone into a kind of heavy-duty satellite phone.
And what did Mr. Vanderpeer want you to keep him informed about, exactly?
Dirk doesn't have to admit to anything else. All the evidence we need is right here.
This is the correct clue, but we need to choose the right part. This is the correct clue.
This is the right clue, but let's be specific.
This is the right clue, but we... There's a handful of outgoing messages from you to Vincent Vanderpeer. Specifically, they're all updates on Worman's progress with his novel.
Look, the studio was worried Worman was just gonna disappear without ever finishing the book. So they sent me to keep an eye on him, maybe even steer him in the right direction a little bit.
The right direction, in terms of the story.
Yeah, so the movie studio has this grand plan. They want to make 3 more Marcus Mordoom movies, at least. And so they really need Worman to have his books play out to support that plan.
3 more movies, huh? Sounds like quite a commitment.
Yeah, I mean, Yeah, it is. It would take years.
Interesting. I think we may have finally looped back around to the question at hand. Let's listen to this again, shall we?
Hey, listen, why don't we just kill him? That helps both of us. If he dies, we're both free, right? Come on, I know you don't have any better ideas.
Dirk, I think I finally worked out who you wanted to kill. Marcus Mordoom, the fictional character. The person you're talking to in the recording must be Werman. You're suggesting he should kill off the Mordoom character in his next book.
Hey, come on, dude.
Do you deny it?
Why would I want to kill off Mordoom? That's my character, my job.
You want to be free to take other acting jobs instead.
Let's take a look at the cell phone one more time.
There's an email in here offering you a big role in an upcoming movie, and another email from your agent reminding you that you're not free to take it, and won't be for several years. From what I gather, you signed a pretty lousy contract with Wit and Whimsy, and now you...
Okay, hang on, sorry, but how would you know anything about my contract?
Well, I don't know the fine details, but I did get a general sense of it. Nope. That's not it. That's not it. That's not right. Nope. It seems to me like your co-star soaked up most of the budget for the movie, and you ended up with a bad deal.
Possibly because you were too keen to sign whatever contract they gave you. Possibly just because you didn't have much negotiating power, since you weren't famous yet.
You know, a little from column A, a little from column B.
You said yourself the studio wanted to make at least 3 more Marcus Mordoom movies. So you're stuck in that lousy contract for several years, unless you can somehow ensure the next movie is the last one.
So, if Werman kills off the character in the books, that would stop the studio making more movies? I'm not convinced that would actually work, but okay.
The point is, now that I'm a known actor, I could be making more money with a different studio. A lot more. But I can't let it get out that I wanted the Mordoom character to be killed off. Everyone's gonna take it the wrong way. They'll call me greedy and ungrateful. Look, you gotta understand, killing off Mordoom isn't just about me. I was also trying to help Werman. He's been looking for a way out too.
A way out?
He's not enjoying writing the books anymore. The whole thing became just this awful burden. I'm sure he'd be happier if he could just be done with it. Hey, besides, maybe killing the main character would actually make for an interesting story. Did you ever consider that?
You look like someone who might smoke.
Grimoire, don't say that.
Hey, no, he's right. Look at me. Mariana Moon, on the other hand, doesn't touch the stuff, seeing as how her only pipe is actually a dictaphone.
You already knew?
Oh, you can literally hear the tape spinning when she's recording. It's not as subtle as she likes to think. The Stone Top Inn's been in the town a long time.
Did you ever go in?
It was a little bawdry for my tastes, but that's sailors for you. My father was a frequent patron, though. He had a thing for the innkeeper.
Did you ever see Mortuga in there?
It's possible, but I don't remember it. He probably looked different back then, anyway.
The deeds seem to say that Don Drummond was the most recent owner.
I noticed. It's hard to imagine the Stone Tops selling the inn. It's been their family home for generations.
Well, I don't think there are any stone tops left. We were in the inn earlier today. It's been abandoned, just like everything else.
Ah, yes. Godric's little mascot sidekick thing.
It's a wooden stick.
With a face.
To you, to him, it may be a wooden stick of great, thunderous importance. You never found yourself attached to an inanimate object? Something that gained special meaning?
Well, I did used to have this hat.
There we go. We're all guilty of it. Oh, a locked box. What is inside? Oh, I must find out at once.
You're not impressed?
Half the time, with things like this, the writer hasn't even worked out what's inside. They just want the reader to speculate. Keeps them invested.
Okay, but this is real. It's not somebody's fiction.
How can you be sure? Maybe someone planted the box to distract you, knowing you'd get all curious. I bet there's nothing inside. Look, I'll shake it.
There's something in there.
Multiple things, sounds like.
This is supposed to be silkworm, is it?
Is it not accurate?
Far from it.
I don't think it's trying to be accurate. It's more about Mortuga's specific...
Hang on. Is that my father?
Which one?
This guy. He's got the right look, and he's standing outside the building that would be the town hall if it wasn't just a wooden cube.
Huh. I'll make a note of it. What was your father's name?
Damien.
Damien Warman.
No, Damien Dusk. Charming, isn't it?
Is it based on a real ship?
I'd assume so. Mortuga did work as a sailor of sorts back before the submarine.
He had his own ship?
Oh no, it was a stone-top ship he worked on. The same people that owned the inn.
It looks like the little Mortuga standing by the wheel. So that'd make him the helmsman.
Yeah, that's right. I couldn't believe it when I saw this in Mortuga's cabin.
Had you seen it before?
Yeah, this painting used to be in my house.
What?
In my father's study. It hung there for at least a year.
Why? Where'd he get it from?
I believe he bought it from the town's governor, a man named Fellow.
So how'd Mortuga end up with it?
I couldn't say. I want to know what this is. It's got to be something.
We're not sure either.
Did you see the carvings around the outside? It's a little story in 4 parts. There's an egg, then it hatches, then there's a baby, then it goes into the water.
Into the ocean, I think.
I'm not sure it's a baby either.
It's broken. Or possessed by an evil spirit. One of the two.
Wait, Warman, I had a question.
Another one?
You'd not met Mortuga before you arrived here in the submarine, is that right?
Yeah, never met him. That's why the offer in the letter was so tempting.
Right. But then, where'd you get the information about him to inspire your first book?
The first one? Oh, I just asked my father.
Your father knew Mortuga? You never mentioned that.
He didn't, but they had a mutual friend.
Warman, you're from Silkworm-on-Sea, is that right?
So technically no. My father and I moved there when I was very young. But for all intents and purposes, let's say yes. Why not?
And you first worked as a newspaper journalist, but then moved away to be an author?
I literally left my small town to go make it in the big city. It's so banal. I'm not a man, I'm a walking cliche.
But then, right as your writing career was peaking, you came back. And now you're here on Mortuga's submarine.
Remind me why you're here again.
2 words. Writing retreat. I've been trying to write this accursed book, but I couldn't focus with my publisher breathing down my neck. That kind of pressure is not conducive to one's creative process.
Surely there is something specific that made you come back to the town and seek out the submarine.
Something specific?
So you got this letter from someone called T.W. Ibis, who says...
Ibis? Never heard of him.
Oh, it's a him.
T.W. Ibis is Werman's old boss.
And, what gives you that idea?
This is the right clue, but we want a specific aspect.
Oh, look at you guys doing a little investigative journalism of your own, huh?
So this Ibis guy, this is someone you really looked up to, like a mentor.
Steady now. He was just my boss. Let's not get all schmaltzy with this.
This is the correct clue. For T.W. Ibis, who imparted upon me what it is to love the art of
I'm aware of what it says, all right? Can we just settle down?
Guys, there's something bothering me. The letter has a diagram on the back showing you how, when, and where to find the Mortuga submarine.
Of course. How else do you think I managed to find it? Magnus Mortuga's submarine is the stuff of urban myth. It's not exactly public knowledge.
But that's my problem. How would Ibis know about it? He's not on board, is he?
No, and as far as I know, he never was. He's not even living in the town anymore.
But then how—
Yeah, no, I have no idea. FYI, I've officially decided not to worry about it.
Looking at the actual letter, he first insults your integrity as an author, and then presents a solution, basically offering you the chance to get onto the submarine and find Mortuga yourself.
A chance to meet Mortuga. So that's what convinced you to come back here. J.D. Werman wanted to reveal Mortuga's real-life story for a newspaper article. That's not right. J.D. Werman wanted to reveal Mortuga's real-life story to use as the plot for his next book. Almost. But maybe just change one thing. J.D. Werman originally created Mortuga's real-life story to use as the plot for his next book. Almost. J.D. Werman needed to steal Mortuga's real-life story to use as the plot for his next book.
I noticed you went straight for my sense of self-worth there.
The main character of your book, Marcus Mordoom, he's based on Mortuga, isn't he?
Loosely inspired by. That's an important legal distinction.
And you're currently in the process of writing a sequel.
I've said as much.
And how's that going?
Look, I don't plan on stealing Mortuga's real-life story any more than I have already. I assure you, I am working on my own book, on my own terms, with my own ideas.
But you came back to...
Other than the fact that I happen to be on his submarine, do you have any evidence that I'm stealing Mortuga's real story for my next book?
That's not it. There's a piece of paper in this bottle with something written on it. In fact, it's a little typed story that details the circumstances of Mortuga's real life, death.
A story? I don't know. It reads more like an arcane incantation. Why don't you ask Symmetry about it, or Zephyr? Just look at that symbol. What is that? Some kind of sacred geometry? Really not my wheelhouse at all.
It's a drawing of a room on the submarine. It's a diagram of the crime scene. There's the window, the cauldron, and Mortuga's body laying on the ground.
Where did you find this bottle?
Madame Tadpole had it. She found it floating in the ocean.
Sealed in a bottle and found in the ocean, but you think I typed it.
The piece of paper in the bottle matches the paper you use in your typewriter, which also matches the sheets from the command contract, and we know these were typed on your typewriter because you told us.
Well, you've really done your homework, kids. I'm impressed.
You admit you typed the story?
It's not a story, it's just record keeping. After Mortuga died, I thought someone should write an account of what happened.
Nice try. But just looking at it, I can tell it's supposed to be a plan for your next novel. We need a clue to compare with the message in the bottle. Something to prove it's a story outline for Werman's next novel. Typed paragraph sounds a bit like the blurb because it's a plan for the next book. That's not right. The typed paragraph sounds a bit like the blurb because it's a plan for the next book. That's not right either. Typed paragraph is a set of instructions for the blurb because it's a plan for the next book. That's not right either. The typed paragraph is drawn in the same style as the blurb because it's a plan for the next book. That's not right either. The Curse in the Cauldron title is drawn in the same style as the blurb because it's a plan for the next book. Almost. Maybe just change one thing. The Curse in the Cauldron title is drawn in the same style as the Hex of the Helmsman title because it's a plan for the next book.
Oh, now you're using graphic design against me, a little below the belt, don't you think?
It really does seem like you took the events of Mortuga's death and turned them into a story outline for your book.
Yeah, all right, don't lecture me. I'm not exactly proud of it. I'm fully aware that this is, murky moral ground.
Why was it in a bottle in the ocean?
As soon as I typed it, I regretted it. Stealing Mortuga's story all over again? For what? Just some book? I wanted to destroy it, but I couldn't bring myself to do it. So instead, I sealed it in a bottle and threw it into the ocean. It goes without saying that I never expected it to make its way back onto the submarine.
So what are you going to do now?
You know what I'd like to do? Give up. Call my publisher, tell her I tried, but I quit. I'm not going to write the book.
Why don't you?
It's just not that simple. There's a lot of money riding on this, people's jobs. Throwing in the towel now would be pretty selfish.
And you already tried coming up with your own ideas for the story?
Tried and failed. Repeatedly. I've come to the conclusion that I must have just got lucky the first time and that I'm not actually any good at this. It's funny, I'd already decided that Mordoom was going to be killed off. That was the one idea I'd actually had. But I couldn't think of an interesting way for him to go. What's the hook? What's the setup? And then Magnus Mortuga is killed. Tragic, obviously, but at the same time, it was perfect. The locked room, the empty cauldron. I couldn't resist it.